And I think that's just part of being a visionary, seeing something that others don't see before that time, and it's taking some patience to work with stuff too as
Okay.
well, work through the kinks and staying positive because during your journey, it's a lot of things that can throw you off track or challenges, and people will give up, and you got a good supportive team around you, that helps out too.
Good afternoon. This is Kerry with How Do We Get There podcast. And as you look to my right, I have a special guest, Mr. Hasan Davis. And Mr. Hasan Davis is also a part of the team here at the Tag Space. What's going on, bro?
Not much. How you doing, Mr. Found?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I'm doing better now. You know what I'm saying? We got you. I told you I was going to get you in here. You tried to, you know what I'm saying? You tried to escape me, you know what I'm saying? Walk around the other side so I wouldn't see you. You know what I'm saying? But, we got you up in here. Tell who is Hasan Davis?
Hasan Davis. Oh man, for me personally, I get a lot of people to give me different titles.
Okay, give me some of your titles. They
call me the man of the city, the mayor,
the mayor,
unofficial mayor, the tour guide. The list go on. But just a person of people. Want to help out my community in any way I can, and be positive for our youth as well.
That's good, Hasan. Now, what did you grew up here in Martinsville, right?
Yeah, I did. I grew up in Martinsville. Went to Martinsville High School. Left here, went to Radford University.
Okay.
Came back.
So, what year did you graduate Martinsville High School?
I graduated 2004.
2004.
Yeah.
Okay, you graduated 2004. You went to Radford.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what'd you major in at Radford?
So there I did exercise, sports, health education.
Okay.
And so my focus was sports administration.
Okay. So you're an athlete?
Yeah, I was an athlete in high school, and I'm still real active now.
Okay.
I'm big on exercise,
Okay. So you just did the 5K or something? Didn't they have something up here in town?
Yeah, I usually participate in 5K. This morning I was at Gym 24 on that Stairmaster, getting that work in. Yeah.
All right. So how did you end up here at the Tag Space?
So when I came back from the military, I went to the Air Force.
How long did you spend in the Air Force?
I was in the Air Force for 4 years.
4 years. Okay.
Did some traveling, did some different assignments with that. And so I came back. When I came back, I connected up with Thomas Warsham with VA Bespoke, and we had that going with the clothing. And I actually connected with Wayne again when he decided to come back to Martinsville as well, and he seen some of the stuff I was doing, and he had some ideas, and he shot them to me and was like, "What you think?" And we sat down, chopped it up, and we right here now in the Tag Space.
So I asked Wayne the same question. How does it feel to sit in your vision? You have people that demand whoever invented the chair.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever think how they felt when they had the vision of what they wanted to do, then they built it, and then they sat down in the chair? How do you feel? How does it feel sitting down in the chair of y'all's vision?
It feels good. I'm glad you got me in here. Sometimes, we said that, well, when we always on the move, what's next? What can we do next? And sometimes we'll forget what we got going on. We don't forget, but we'll just be moving forward. Yeah. And so, sometimes we'll say, well, man, we done did a lot of events. We done made a lot of memories here. We done brought people together, seen a lot of great things happen in here and even more to come. So, yeah, it feels good. It feels good. Yeah.
You know what, Hasan? There's nothing wrong with feeling good about doing something. You know what I'm saying? Making your dreams or what you thought that wasn't attainable, and then you attain it. What would you say would be the most surprising thing about getting here?
Well, I would say for real, I think it's everything I expected it to be. It's
Was it
been
easier
that.
or harder?
No, I wouldn't say it was hard.
It was
I
hard at the beginning because
Yeah,
you had to train your mind
yeah,
to
yeah. And so once I see something, that was the thing too. A lot of people, I remember when I was saying about talking about what Uptown and what Martinsville would become. People was like, "Man, you tripping? You crazy?" They didn't see it.
right.
I had one of my good friends recently. He came up to me and he said, "Man, I remember 4 years ago when you was saying." He said, "Man, I thought you was foolish." When I was saying about what
Wow.
was to come. And I think that's just part of being a visionary, seeing some that others don't see before that time. And it's taking some patience to work with stuff too as
Okay.
well. Work through the kinks and staying positive because during your journey, it's a lot of things that can throw you off track or challenges, and people will give up. And got a good supportive team around that helps out too.
Man, that's great to hear you say that, Hassan, because a lot of people never start
Mm-hmm.
because they look at what they don't have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's amazing that once you start moving towards the goal, how things just start coming into place. How you might have needed this person to tell you something or give you some information, and before you thought that person was 10 people away.
Mm-hmm.
But once you start moving towards your goal, isn't it amazing how people start coming in your circle
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
you need to get in contact with?
Yeah, it is. I think too, when you invest in yourself, people see you investing in yourself, and it makes people want it. It attracts people to you. It brings that energy. Like, okay, a lot of folks now, and they want, like I said, just getting started. They want somebody to give them some, or just like, oh, it's gonna happen. Like, I'm saying I want to do this, but then they never start. So, once people see you putting forth some effort. You can see some people that start that energy to bring them towards you.
It is. It's like you see if you see somebody whose car stopped on them and they outside pushing, the chances of you getting outside to help them push when they're pushing is greater than if you just see them sitting in the seat and hoping somebody come out and push them. No, you get out and start, and somebody else is gonna come along and help you move the car forward. And that's the way I see things. And then when I get here, I was just telling Wayne, to be in this place, the energy is great. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what attracts people here.
Yeah.
The energy. What would you say about that?
Yeah, I would say that too. And I love to walk in. Like when I walked in just now, we got a lot of it's always something going on. I see people meeting, having business meetings, whether it's real estate, whether it's people meeting about mentorship for kids or whatnot, programs they're starting. We had like 60 kids here earlier from PH.
Wow.
And it's a summer program for kids. So they was like middle school kids. So for them to come in, see the space, and just, knowing that they can be doing, hey, I can do a podcast. If I want to record music, if I want to, start a business. So I think that's great to see kids, see that and experience, even though they were running around, but just,
but that energy they got, they can't. That's one thing I've learned that, as a younger child, a younger man, my energy level is not the same, but that don't mean, they're always trying to make us be still.
Oh, yeah.
We're always made to be moving. When you're being still, you're dead.
Oh, yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? As Nas says, I don't sleep because sleep is the cousin of death.
Yes, sir.
So that's the same thing. You gotta just
be moving. Yeah.
You gotta be moving. And I can say that I've seen y'all moving.
Yeah, I stay active. I tell people all the time, just you create yourself you can be a walking billboard for whatever you got going on, and just as far as word of mouth, if you do got something going on, if somebody else got something going on, I have a lot of people come to me and ask me about different stuff that's going on in the community. Like, oh yeah, this person, I could just point them in the direction that they might be looking, but that happens from moving around. Put myself in different positions.
You're the mayor. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're the mayor. People people gonna say, well, who? That's right. They know. find Hasan, connect with Hasan. That's what this place right here, the Tad Space, is connecting the leaders of tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? It's connecting, it's giving people a vision of what the future Martinsville and Henry County can be. As I was just telling Wayne, you can go anywhere in the United States and people know what Martinsville, Virginia is.
Oh, yeah.
People here in Martinsville who've never been outside of Martinsville don't know that. You know, where have you been? And you said, so it surprised you that somebody told you they knew what Martinsville was.
Oh, yeah. I've been a lot of places and ran into people, and I don't say I'm from somewhere else. I'm from Martinsville, Virginia.
Right.
But a lot of time when I was in the military, do my travels, I run into people. Oh yeah, I've been to Martinsville. They had some family members or some that knew of Martinsville. And of course, we got the racetrack. Yeah, but of course, basketball too. A lot of people knew us for being a powerhouse.
Powerhouse years ago.
Yeah, and that was all over the country. People knew about Martinsville, Virginia. But like you said, until people leave and get out of their element and see other things as well. And
I mean, I've been all over the United States. I've been to every state in the United States. Every state. I tell you what, there's no place like this place. I've been to the smallest town in Alabama. You know what? In that small town, Alabama, they ain't got no more than we got here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when you got a place like this, the Tad Space, the technology is next level. The technology that's in place here.
Yeah.
There's a podcast room right here in this
where
we're at. There's a vision room right next door. There's a recording studio right there.
Yeah. Actually, when you said that about Alabama, I went on tour with KJ Harkness that operates our studio.
Right.
And he's a music artist as well as he also does producing as well. So he called me a couple of days before he went on tour. Last minute, he's like, "Hey man, I'm going on tour. You trying to go?" Yeah, why not? So I went to probably 15 different cities. Some of them I hadn't been, but Alabama out of that list, we went to Birmingham.
Okay.
It was like one of my favorite cities on the list. And looking at it, I was like, oh, I don't know how Alabama going to be. Had a ball. Yeah. Went to a nice music festival out there, community oriented. So, yeah.
See, I mean, I've been places, Hasan, and some people still ain't got the memo that we free.
Oh, yeah.
I've been in Alabama. I went to this little town. I mean, you couldn't find it on the map, but I had to. When I was driving the truck, I had to pick up there.
Yeah.
So I get there and I pick up. And so I was out in the community and I seen some of our people and they was like, "Are we free?" I'm like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because they was still, look like they didn't get the memo. So, but when you come back here and you got people like yourself, got people like Wayne, and now people, movers and shakers. See, that's how people find us here in Martinsville, Henry counties. You know what I'm saying? We got these young movers and shakers like yourself. And we here in Martinsville, we appreciate you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You are the unofficial mayor, of Martinsville, because I've only got positive reinforcement or positive vibes from you all. When I came in here and I told Wayne what I wanted, he said, "All right, okay, we'll be here."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whenever you're ready. So when I got ready and I started coming in here, the support that I received, that my daughter received from you guys is great.
Yeah,
all I can say is people just show up, just come by.
Yeah, come by. Just come by, take a tour. A lot of people, they'll come and they'll see events advertised and they don't see the other stuff like this podcast or the recording studio or office space or whatnot.
The vision vault.
Yeah. And it's eye opening. So yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. I remember when you first came in and you sanitized the place for us. You got us straight on that level, and now you right here with this.
Hey man, you guys, man, y'all helped me along my journey. You helped me with my vision. You know what I'm saying? You all being here helped me with my vision of being here doing my podcast. KJ shot my first promotional video.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so once I've came here, I'm the type of person is once I connect, you know what I'm saying, and I start scoping out and looking around and seeing the lay of the land, then okay, I get the right vibes. And I've never gotten the wrong vibes being here. And the vibes and the energy here at the Tad Space is second to none.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These guys they put on some great events here. You know, you had last month you had something about credit, right? With the banks.
Yeah. We do a collaboration with Carter Bank and Trust, financial literacy classes where they come in and they pick a topic where it may be credit or equity, and they educate the community on those topics. And we've been having a nice showing with that, where people coming out, they want to get information on how to build credit, if they want to buy a house, if they want to buy a property, and it's been going well. It's been going well.
This is, I know you got some things to do, and I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule. You know, being the mayor and all. You know, I know you got people always clamoring for your time to have meetings, but you know, you guys are doing something great here at the Tad Space. You know, I think you how old are you?
I'm 36.
36 years old.
Yes,
Young man 36, and they making things happen up here in Martinsville, Henry County. So Hasan, I appreciate you.
I appreciate you, Kurt.
And I thank you for allowing us to be here at the Tad Space. You guys check them out, the Tad Space. Give us the your handles.
So our address, we're located in uptown Martinsville, 20 East Church Street. We're on social media. You can follow us on Facebook and on Instagram at the Tad Space.
At the Tad Space.
A tad is all you need. It go a long way.
A tad will go a long way.
It will.
And this place right here is going to the moon, baby.
Yes, sir.
I'm just letting you all know, if you're looking for a place to have an office, to have your event, this is the place where you want to be. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right.